Hello everyone and welcome to another video. This is my helmet mounted light. I use it for my enduro riding because we sometimes ride even in the winter, and there is a big possibility of driving in the dark, and this is kind of compact, so I make this to take with me. It has four pieces of Cree XML, two 10-watt LEDs. Each one is working on about 6 watts, so it's a 36 watt light fixture. As you can see, it has very little of the surface area, so it gets really hot really quickly. For this reason, I've put in a thermistor. It measures the temperature, and on about 75 degrees it turns the power not off, but it turns it really low, about 3 watts. It also has a photoresistor. It looks forward and it adjusts the light output in relation if the thing you shining it on is already lit or if there is dark. If I turn it on, you can see if I put my hand in front of it, it turns the light not off, but it dims the light quite significantly. So if, for example, you riding underneath some leaves, the return light from the leaves will not blind you as much as if it would. It would if this would go off on the full power. It also kind of balances itself on the standard setting. It wants to keep the medium PWM for this LED somewhere around 50%, and when you see it blink, that means for measuring the voltage on the battery, it has disconnected the output for something like 20 milliseconds and measured the voltage on the battery without the voltage loss on the wiring. Yeah, it's already getting quite hot. There are some resistors for splitting the current between the pairs of LEDs. I have a quick disconnect in here. The fear is that this gets mounted on your helmet. The battery goes in the backpack. This piece is hanging out, and you connect it, or if you take it on some branch, it can easily disconnect itself. It also has a little red light on the back. It's for the rear visibility, and it works quite well. With this button you can change between some modes. It's for longer press. The first one is the default one. It's around 50%. The second one is dim, it's around 20% of the of the of the power, and it's for making the battery last longer. The third one is maximum power almost all of the time. The fourth one is almost off, but with some really like a position light. And the fifth one goes back on the default setting. This is it's powered from a RC car battery. It's a 2-cell in series, and they work very well, and they are cheap and good enough. There is a reverse polarity protection diode, and if someone would want to connect it backwards, the fuse would blow. Inside of here it's not really very special. It's just a rat's nest of wires, one MOSFET and few miscellaneous stuff, and Arduino. It's a mini, or it's an Arduino mini, which controls the PWM for the diode. Nothing special, but it works, and it's really handy. I will show you how it looks on the helmet. Disconnect it. It simply velcros on the top of the helmet, sits right on top of it. It holds quite well enough, and you don't want it to be too solid, because if you hit it on some branch or or something, you probably will hit it. You want it to simply pop off, and then you put it back on and you can keep on riding. It's really practical and also really powerful. The 30 watts of light output with such a good quality LEDs, and it's focused about 15 or 20 degrees, so it's quite narrow beam. The light output is really good, and yeah, probably more trouble and more work than it's worth the effort, but I just like to have something really special. I made myself, and this is a really unusual kind of light, and it works extremely well. I had it on multiple rides, and it's still really good, and the output, now it's You see here it sees a well lit up surface and it dims right now, but if I cover the light sensor you can see it has quite a lot of power. Alright, that's this is my light for use on my helmet. If you like, you can leave a comment, or if you have any questions I will be happy to answer them. So thank you and goodbye.